In this video, we will discuss what Git is. Now, when we will go through the files, we may come across some terms that you might not understand, but you will when we will do their practical examples. Let's see what Git is. Git is a version control system for tracking changes in computer files and coordinating work on those files among multiple people. Git is a distributed version control system, which means that it does not rely on a central server to store all the versions of a project's file. Instead, every user clones its repo. Repo is a collection of files, like how in the monster project we had files in like JS file and HTML file, and every user has a full history of the project in their laptop, in the hard drive after they clone it. Okay, Git tracks the changes. It tracks all of the changes that are happening in our code within time. These changes have been made. We have committed this, meaning we have stored it in our repo. Basically, what happens is that whenever we write a code, like if I have done the monster project just now, okay, I push it. I had added if else if to it before. I have pushed it. I came to know afterwards that I have to add switch cases to it. The if else part has been done, and I had changed and added the switch cases to it also. So it will be saying in my history that I added else if first and then this. It is helpful in debugging also. For example, you are working on something and you have made your repo and you are working on it, and while working you encounter an error. Your previous version is stored, so you might know that okay, what I have done in the first file and what I am doing now. Git helps to synchronize code between multiple people, which means that for example you and your friend are collaborating on a project. Imagine that you are working on the same file, like we had different functions when we were doing our monster project. Reset function, log function, okay. I am working on the log function. You are working on another function. What we'll do at the end is combine the project. So before, we used to mail it to combine or uploaded it on the drive. So by using Git, you can merge it. We will use the merge command in Git and it will merge together, okay? What is repository? Repository is also called repo, and it is nothing but a collection of source code, like how I told you about the monster project. And we had a file in it, a JS file, an HTML file. Similarly, when we work on advanced projects, we have advanced files. Okay, there are 4 fundamental elements in the Git workflow, which include working directory, staging directory, local repository, remote repository. Working directory is the directory on which we are currently working. Staging area, when I am adding a comment or adding push. Local repo is my branch. I have made my own branch and I am working. We will look at it in the example. Remote repo is stored in my online Git, okay? So it was something like this. If we, for example, consider that I have a file in working directly also, it can have 3 possible states. It can be staged, which means that in my file the changes, they were updated changes. They have been marked in the local repo but have not yet been committed, meaning they have not yet been stored. Modified means that my changes have not yet been stored in local repo, so I can update them again. It can be committed. Committed means that the changes have been safely stored in the local repo, the branch that I have made. Okay, it includes a few commands, like git add is a command used to add a file in the staging area or the local area. Git commit is mostly used. I have written a code and in it changes have been committed. I have added my changes to stage and stored in the local repo. What does git push mean? My changes from local, my branch is local at the moment. Okay, when I create my repo will be remote. So git push means that the file that I committed locally just now, I have sent it back to remote. All my changes from remote, meaning me and my friends are working on the same project, so if they want to merge my changes in there, they can do it. What does git fetch mean? What does the git fetch command do? Git fetch gets the file from remote repo to local repo, meaning I need someone's file. I have committed that my friend needs the file, so that they will do is use the git fetch command. Okay, what will happen in git merge? What happens in git merge is that we have already talked about this, that multiple are working on the same file. Multiple people are working on the same file, so now they have merged. They have to combine, so for that they will merge from the local repo. Git pull is similar to git fetch, that we are directly bringing the code from remote repo into ours. So it is like fetch. You might not have understood a few things right now, so we will do examples and they will get clearer to you.